Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. Off we go from Landover. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. Third season for Jaden Daniels with the Commanders. Number 2 overall pick, had a fabulous rookie season in 2024. Some bumps and injuries in year 2, and here he is now in year 3.
You know, kind of the tale of 2 seasons, isn't it, Mike? It's funny, you know, rookie year, Jaden Daniels takes the league by storm. Arguably one of the greatest rookie quarterback seasons in NFL history, brings the Washington Commanders team all the way to the NFC Championship. And then in year 2, combination of an older roster, a combination of injuries across that roster, and of course the injuries to Jaden Daniels himself. So how do they keep him on the field? How do they keep him in one piece? Because he proved his rookie year. He is as dynamic and as good as any young quarterback that we've seen in quite some time.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one intercepted on the 3rd play of the game. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Miami offense set to go. Greg, they are led by Malik Willis, picked up back in March after a couple of good seasons with the Green Bay Packers.
A full offensive reset down in Miami this past offseason, Mike, and you know, one of the positions that they're looking to find some stability is, of course, at the quarterback position. So they bring Malik Willis in short spurts up in Green Bay, really showed promise that they think he can be their both short-term answer to stabilize the organization, but also to play that quarterback long-term.
A first carry here for Devon Achane, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Want to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
Achane might be the best weapon on this entire team, and it feels like at times last season, Mike, like he was the offense, and you know, he can pick up tough yards when he needs to. He can be really dynamic in the open field. He's one of the fastest and most elusive backs we have in the NFL.
Dulcich now brought in motion. Willis now to throw. Left side. Hot by Dulcich. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8
yards on the pickup.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A run up the middle with Achane. Our defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Atwell sent in motion here. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. Pistol snap to Willis.
And he's He's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
H.M. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Gordon, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. It's a really well-designed play down in the red zone. We see teams run this time and time again, fast to the flat. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of conflict of responsibility. Those edge defenders in the run game, a lot of times are also responsible for the flat area in the passing game. So things happen fast, threaten those responsibilities, and let the running back do the rest.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the second time. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
You know, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Center leads him to the line for first and 10. On play action, Daniels. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. From the 39, here's a first and 10. A fake to Achan, and now Willis. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. On second down, Achan. And he shows up a little footwork. Running his way for a run of 8. Here's third and 2.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Gordon. He'll try to push his way forward, but there is nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Atwell sent in motion here. They'll go. It's Gordon. First down and more inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Dolphins. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing them.
And this is going to wind up a touchback. New rule addition this offseason. When you kick from the 50, the officials are going to bring it out only to the 20-yard line. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Whoa! He works free, right side. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Moody's extra point is good. The Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Commanders 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Going to start this drive with a run by Gordon. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
They'll go again here with Gordon. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Want to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphin first down.
Gordon again. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, here's Willis. He's going to run it. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Willis. Open man, Malik Washington. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Zone read, they give it to Gordon. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. I'm going to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
First down, Miami.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10. Willis to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. From from the gun, and they're going to run it with Gordon. And he's going to be yanked down awkwardly there. Here comes the flag, almost certain to be a face mask. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. Now Willis. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Caleb Jason getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. Dulcich now brought in motion. Here's Willis. That's a throw right side to Dulcich, the tight end. And they'll get some of the yardage back, but now work to do. It's third and goal. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Third and goal. Willis. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Terry taking those points.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Daniels now on first down. He's got it. That's Burks. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10.
Great.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Down he goes. They got him. Daniels trying to get his guys to line up quickly.
2nd and 14 at the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Willis now to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 29. 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw is Willis. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Leo Chenal in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Throwing, Willis. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Willis. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jaden Daniels and that Commanders offense stepping back on the field once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10.
Throwing again. Daniel. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Washington first down.
Krosky Merritt, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Ball
goal.
a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Right back to Krosky Merritt, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, touchdown Commanders. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are back within 6.
Dolphins 20, Commanders 14. Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jalen Wright now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Man in motion, heading left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Tolbert right side. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Dulcich now brought in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and trying to escape. He cannot. Take him down back at the 16. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And this drive is over before it can start. He is swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Up the middle, it is Gordon. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Run with Gordon on the inside. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Want to save some of those for the regular season. That's a 1st down. They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Dulcich now brought in motion. On 1st down, another run by Gordon. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
4-yard line.
On the give, it is Gordon. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
He'll keep this himself. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Man in motion here is Washington. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins as they start things out with
Welcome inside Northwest Stadium, football fans, located in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders.
And now, Commander fans, please welcome your 2026 Washington Commanders.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. Damian Pierce now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. At quarterback, they're going to turn to the 7th-year dual threats, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts the throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Hurts. Looking for him again, but not this time. That's incomplete. The defender made the adjustment and the hit to break it up, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Motion man right is Smith. Zone read give here to Barkley. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Elliott with the extra points. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Commanders 0.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Jeremy McNichols now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Commanders offense headed out for their opening drive. Bringing him out now in his 3rd season. One of the game's young stars at the position. Here is Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Now Daniels off the play action. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Daniels setting up the play action. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few words.
Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 40 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They've got a man in motion. Here's a design run. Hurts. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I can promise promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Juan Martin with that tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Elliott connects there. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. Now Daniels to throw. Running right side by McLaurin. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And it is a 1st down, Washington. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours. Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Moody knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. They'll play action. Here's Hurts. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They get 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, third and long. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Odafe away. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15. The Eagles are in punt formation. Fights his way through a tackle. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Commanders set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. It looks like about 4 yards on that first down play block before he steps out. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here. Throwing now, Daniels. And it's going to be dropped off for Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have just enough for the first down. That throw was short, Brock, but great individual efforts. They've got a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
It's Hurts throwing on 2nd. Over the middle and taken in by Lemon. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
A 14-yard pickup. But it's
Hurts.
3rd down.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
43-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down. One finds Goddard. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that is good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up 2nd.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hurts looking to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 35. Now Hurts. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down. Jake Elliott's out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Elliott connects there. And then to push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Daniels back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call, but it's a big one in football, too, and those 3 should pay dividends.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Throwing here just before halftime. And they're not going to get anything done as he's brought to the ground for a sack. So that is how our first half will end. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's McNichols. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the offense from Washington to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Second half begins here with a run by White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that takes them to third down.
The coverage by John Campbell.
Daniels now. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Daniels to throw on fourth. Oh, brother, it's another interception.